Bold and Beautiful, 4944, 1020, 2006.
Morning.
Go away. I'm dreaming.
About what?
I found a lamp. I rubbed it, and a genie came out. Granted me one wish.
One wish? A stingy genie.
No, it's okay, though. I knew exactly what I wanted. You know what? I got it. That genie was for real. And you, my love, you're my dream come true.
We wasted so much time, didn't we?
I will never, ever, ever let you down again.
I believe that. You know why?
Because you'll kill me if I do?
Worse. Much worse. You can take my word for it. Because you never gave up on us. And I thank you for that.
I think I need to get going.
Okay. The kids and I will be waiting here for you when you come home.
Oh, that is music to my ears. You have no idea. I love you.
Our rights to use the Forrester name in the context of a fashion-oriented enterprise. Gone.
Whoa, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. That really brings back memories.
I'll say. Careful, Daddy. This is really going to take you back.
Oh, my God. The Villa d'Este. We put on one hell of a show over there, didn't we? That was one of your mother's and my greatest triumphs.
I love you. I do.
Then why can't you show it?
Sorry about the delay.
Oh, no, it's all right. Fine.
So, did you come here because you want to talk to me about Nick taking over Forrester Creations?
Oh, yeah. Yes, well, yeah, yes and no. I mean, there was a lot of drama, as you can imagine.
Well, yeah, losing your family company, that's a nightmare.
So, look, it's something about me and the marriage.
Well, this is my specialty. What can I do to help you?
I don't know. I just know that I'm scared to death, and I don't know why.
How have you been?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just feel like, maybe I wasn't meant to have children, that's all.
No, that's not true. It's like what you told me. Mother Nature at work.
Probably so, but all this time when I thought the baby was Nick's, I have to look at all the damage that was done. One stupid, very weak moment, and your marriage is ruined, and we've lost the family company.
Honey, you can't blame yourself for all of that.
No, of course not, but shouldn't I? If I hadn't slept with Nick that one time, your marriage wouldn't have been on the rocks, and Jackie wouldn't have needed to go over and tell Stephanie to back off, and Jackie would have never fallen off the railing.
Oh, stop! I am not going to let you do this to yourself. There were other forces at work. I guess Rich and I were just meant to be together. And yes, I loved Nick, but it just didn't work out.
So you and Rich are...
Yeah.
Mom, that's great. I know you never stopped loving him.
And I know you never stopped loving Nick.
Trust me, you will make a lot of money working with the new Forrester Creations. So let's just do things my way, okay? Make sure you get back to me after they call.
You look busy.
Sign this.
What is it?
It's an employment contract.
For who?
You?
As?
You want to go back to San Francisco and work as a waitress?
Nick, you're taking this tough as nails businessman thing a little far.
I'm sorry. Sign it.
I've worked really hard for you, and for this family, and for this business. I've worked as hard for everybody else as I've worked for myself, and I've tried to be a good father, and a good friend, and a good husband. And I failed time after time. But in spite of all that, I can look in the mirror every day and not hate the man I see there. But you can't do that, can you? You don't see that man the same man that I do. You can't love that man.
Hey, Dad. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just,
Thinking about all the years we spent in this office, this building, working together, side by side, the fighting Forresters.
Fighting Forresters, yeah. Yeah, not so sorry.
Want some good news?
Good news, yes. I'd like to hear that. I'm desperate for some good news.
Brooke and I, we're back together. And this time it's gonna last.
Good. I think that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. There's somebody in this family has a healthy relationship.
Well, Eric sold that company yesterday to Maroney. I know it made him feel as though he ripped it right out of his own guts. It devastated him. And what did I do? I berated him. I berated him because he didn't discuss it with me, and he did it without my permission.
Well, I think we both know you have a fairly powerful need to be in control.
That's a very diplomatic way of saying it. I don't want to do that anymore. It's exhausting and it only alienates people.
Well, change requires looking at your faults and becoming aware of it. And it is a little frightening.
Yes, it is. I've been married a long, long time. He deserves better. You think you know someone, but how can you when you don't even know yourself? So, let's get started.
You'll be the main model. I also want you to act as spokesperson when needed. I want you to talk to the manufacturers and designers on the line and what direction it's going to take. You stood up for my mother against Stephanie. That took a lot of guts. You're the kind of person I want on my team.
Where do I sign?
Come here.
Mom, I don't feel the way I used to about Nick. Yes, I loved him deeply. I guess I always will, but he took our family company away. How could I ever be with a man or have feelings for a man that would do something like that?
Honey, he was acting out of hurt and anger.
Yeah, he was angry over losing you.
He'll get over it.
I don't think so, Mom. Not anytime soon, at least. And you know what? I'm just not playing second fiddle anymore.
I know that you will do the right thing for you. I gotta go finish getting dressed.
Okay. I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
What do you want?
Can you come over to the house? Please.
For a minute.
Well, you know, Lake Forest is one of those beautiful communities that everyone dreams of having their family grow up in. We had a lovely home. My mother took care of me and my sister Pammy. She was one of those stay-at-home moms. Most women stayed home then. And she was quite beautiful, impeccably dressed all the time. Oh, her favorite song was "Que Sera, Sera." Whatever will be, you know. I think that describes the atmosphere around the house. And my dad was, well, he was very handsome, very successful, as you know. And let's see, he worked. He was a 2 martini at lunch fellow. Well, I know you can't do that anymore these days. Let's see, what else? Oh, for gosh sakes. Smoked a pipe. I hadn't thought about that. I love the smell of that pipe. It was my father to me. Well, you know, it's different than cigarettes. Pipe smell. I love that about that. Well, I could go on and on about this. What else can I say? I mean, it was a pretty perfect kind of growing up. We were kind of like a Norman Rockwell painting, I guess. Except for one thing. My father always wanted a son.
that was fast.
I move pretty quickly when I'm mad. How could you do this to my father?
Bridget.
What do you want with a fashion house, Nick? Your behavior has been nothing but vengeful, nasty.
Wait a minute, hold it.
malicious,
Are you telling me
horrible.
I shouldn't have done what I did? That Stephanie shouldn't pay for what she did to my mother?
Oh, please, Nick. This is about my mother.
Bridget, when you let me go, you told me that I had to learn for myself. Well, that's what I did. I learned that your mother will be obsessed with that man for the rest of her life. I was warned, but I didn't listen. But if I would have listened, we'd still be together. And we'd still be trying to have that child that we wanted so badly.
Oh, Nick.
I don't care what your family thinks. You matter to me. You matter to me.
I should go.
Bridget. I value your opinion, and I want your respect. I want to be in your life somehow. And I want you in mine.
I can't.
Those are pretty interesting details about your father.
Well, I think most men want sons. You know, they don't want the sign over the company to say Johnson and Daughters. They want the son that they can pass the company to. Poor Dad. All he got was me and Pammy. And she was just a girly kind of kid. You know, always in her, she loved ballet, so she was pirouetting around the house all the time in that little pink tutu. She was very delicate. I, on the other hand, he thought was tougher, so I was the one that got dragged out to the yard to play football. I was covered, I remember. Bruises on my arms and my chest from those. God, he threw that like a bullet.
Bruises. So he threw it pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, but I learned to throw it back. And then, you know, after dinner, my mother would, she'd always take Pam up first because Pam was the youngest. Give her her bath, get her tucked into bed. And that meant that I could stay with my dad while he had his after-dinner drink. I love those times.
Dad? Will you read to me out of our book?
Not now, Stephanie. Finish your milk.
Just one chapter?
Too much work. Stephanie, look what you've done!
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'll dry it up.
How many times have I told you to be more careful?
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I promise.
You need to learn to be more careful, little lady.
Sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to. I said I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Stephanie. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah.
What were you thinking about just now? Did you remember something?
No. Well, yes, I was remembering it. Listen, my childhood was really no different than any other child's.